Hello, this is Sandeep Bhatia of Beaumont Law Practice Solicitors. Now, I'm a huge fan of Formula One. In fact, I've been watching the races since the mid 1970s when Hunt and Lauda were competing against each other. And nowadays, I sit on a Sunday afternoon and I watch the races with my son. And I, like many of you, was totally enthralled by the Italian Grand Prix on Sunday, in which Charles Leclerc of Ferrari dominated and won from start to finish. He was challenged hard by the Mercedes, but in the end, there was no stopping him, and it was his second race victory ever and his second in a row. And in fact, he's overtaken the number of points of Sebastien Vettel, who started the year as the number one driver for Ferrari. But he had a shocker of an Italian Grand Prix, one to forget. He spun round and round for no obvious reason, and then going back onto the track, he collided with Lance Stroll, resulting in a 10-second penalty, and also resulting in more points on his super license. So I've been doing a little bit of research. I know that Sebastien Vettel has currently 9 points on his super license. And if he gets 12 during the course of the season, he can face a 1 race ban. So we don't have much in common with Formula One drivers. Our cars are a lot more mundane, and we're not paid, most of us, millions of pounds for doing the jobs that we do. But one thing we do share is common, is that we can also be given penalty points if our driving on the public roads in England and Wales falls below the expected standard. And what many of you may not know is that if you get 12 points, penalty points on your license within a 3-year period, then you can be disqualified automatically for a period of 6 months. Now, that is something which can destroy careers, which can destroy livelihoods, which can destroy lives. And that's particularly so if your job depends on driving. For example, if you are a taxi driver or a bus driver or a coach driver, if you're a salesperson driving up and down this land in order to sell your wares. There is a way of keeping your license at the discretion of the court if you are in danger of being a totter, which is the description when you get 12 points in 3 years or over a period of 3 years, and you're disqualified for driving for 6 months. Now, that way of keeping your license is making an argument of exceptional hardship. And that needs to be exceptional hardship not to yourself, but to others. And if you can show that there is exceptional hardship, and if the court take your argument to heart, then it can either refuse to disqualify you, or it can disqualify you for a shorter period than 6 months. So in some cases, that could mean the difference between carrying on with a career or losing a livelihood. And it's at that point you may feel that it's worth calling in a specialist, such as myself at Beaumont Law Practice, who can argue exceptional hardship in an effort for you to try and keep your license. So why don't you get in touch? My website is www.beaumonde, BEAUMONDE, law.co.uk. And maybe I can help you to stay in work. That's Sandeep Bhatia, Beaumont Law Practice, helping to keep your world beautiful. Thank you for listening, and hope that you enjoy the rest of the Formula One season. Thank you.